Okay, I think we are getting started for the day. Let me make sure I have everything muted as properly. There we go. And I think we are rolling. Hello to Joshua, Pokemon Goer. We have Shiny Chestnut in the chat as well. Welcome, folks, to... Actually, I'm a little bit early. That's not often. I think we're early. Hang on. Got the ad going here. Oh, I can't skip it. It's an unskippable, but it's only like 5 seconds. Those are some of the best ads, aren't they? Yeah, we are rolling. So welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another one of our Warp Ride Wednesdays here on the channel, in which I go into the Ultra Wormhole, see if I can find some shiny Pokemon, some Ultra Beasts, try to get some cool things that we can trade out through a Wonder Trade. We're going to try the Battle Royale again this time. I think I have an idea how to make it a little bit more... less time consuming and give everyone a chance to sort of jump in. It's gonna come down to basically everyone having me in their friends list before we even begin, and to do that, friend code is right down below here. Put it into your 3DS friends list and put your friend code in the chat if I don't have you yet, and put hashtag friend code or hashtag something. That way I'll be able to see it and it'll stand out more, and I can grab it as soon as I see a hashtag pop up. So hello also to Panpour Gamer. We have OMG at Sark in here as well, and Jesus Velasquez. We have Unknown Spike. Welcome, folks, for another Warp Ride Wednesday. This one's going to just be a standard, about an hour or so live stream, because admittedly I am feeling super tired today. I was out a lot today. And hello to Cheese D Hat. I'm assuming it's Cheese Dibble. I think, anyway. Also, Cheese Dibble, your arrival makes me realize I should tell everybody that does not just yet know, I do have Discord now, finally! We can stay in touch after the streams and stuff like that. So, just so you know, during streams I probably won't be using Discord, I'll be using the chat directly with you folks, but we do have Discord linked in the chat, and I've also set up Instagram, finally. Not that I really have that much of interest to post on Instagram, but it is there. I'll be posting the occasional... Pokemon Go footage, not footage, but coverage, stuff like that, just some photos and all that. The Alola Photo Club photos I've been snapping, all that good stuff. And hello to CRJ2002 once again. So just a reminder for anyone that wants to jump into the eventual Battle Royal, you want it linked? Well, it's just right in the description. Just click the description and hit see more. Because I gotta do some warp riding right now. Actually, I'm gonna unplug my adapter. Give me some more mobility here. Oh, it's Cheese D Hat. Okay. So, I wonder if that's a completely different person than the one that I am familiar with. But anyways, let's get this first one underway. We'll go for about 5 standard encounters, hopefully shiny, and we will see what happens. Then we'll go for an Ultra Beast. So how is everybody's day today? I'm feeling, like I said, kind of sleepy, kind of tired, because I was out earlier, and as I put on my Instagram, because I don't want to just post photos of the video game stuff, I want to post what I'm actually doing during the day, and... I saw when I woke up, Pokemon Go was telling me, oh, it's raining outside, and I figured, you know what, it's in tune with the weather app, it should be pretty accurate, so I brought an umbrella with me. It turned out to be one massive scorcher of a day, all day long while I was out, and I was only out for, a few hours. Well, here's our Ultra Beast encounter, but that's not going to count exactly for our only Ultra Beast encounter today. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. That one snuck up on me. But anyways, you say Megas will be in Let's Go, Unknown Spike? That sounds pretty cool. We're doing the warp rides as well here. Panpour Gamer found a shiny male Salandit yesterday. Not bad. Welcome Exposure. How are things going? Oh, just said, I'm good. Sounds good. So, the only downside to the shiny Salandit being male, of course, I can't evolve, but if you're okay with that, a shiny is still a shiny, right? Excuse me. Speaking of which, do you think we'll find a shiny Buzzwole? I've never found a shiny just yet. You're saying that it's not accurate, Unknown Spike? You mean for Megas? Well, then again, neither would the Fairy typing be accurate, so, I mean, you gotta roll with what they're doing. Alright, we have Buzzwole. Now, I do have a different Pokemon with me to try to deal with the eventual possible Xurkitree that we might happen to find. We don't see a Xurkitree just yet. But, we try to catch this thing first of all. Buzzwole's aura flares to life as expected. And Mr. Sharkbite6415 has just nuked the like button. Careful, folks, there's some possible fallout going on there. And Jesus has joined Discord and battled. Cool stuff. Battled in which? In what, huh? Anyway, shiny male Selena can be used in the little cup. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Uh-oh. We're not doing enough damage. As I know, using Ice Beam knocks this thing out because the special defense is not so good. Are we not really getting defense drops? Come on. Put your shell into the C-word. We can do this. How weird we're starting off an Ultra Beast encounter because that wormhole appeared out of nowhere. Alright, I'm going to go one more. And hope I don't get a critical. And back we go. That was a lot of ridiculous. I like how it says, C-word landed a critical hit, hoping to be praised. C-word, I love you, buddy. You're not getting praised for that. If you landed a critical a lot earlier in the fight, yeah, you would have gotten a standing ovation. So we're going to ignore this. This doesn't count as our first encounter. We're going to go a little bit longer. So, let's go for a standard encounter. Like I said, this one, the white one just popped up out of nowhere. It didn't even bother. This doesn't count. Oh, the weather for Pokemon Go can't is sometimes not accurate. That's true. And, uh-oh. OMG Sark. It's fading away. Rats. And, never say, I hope it won't crit. Because it always crits. That's not true. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright, let's try this once again. Let's avoid the white wormhole. See, I wasn't supposed to get that just yet. That was fate saying, nope, we're going to take this encounter away, this non-shiny Ultra Beast away from you, because we're saving a shiny Ultra Beast for your live stream. So all your viewers can see as you get this captured and Wonder Trade it out. You think maybe that's what's happening? So what we're going to do for the Battle Royal today, as long as everybody has me on their friends list and I have them added. So if you don't have your codes, or sorry, if you haven't given your codes in the past while, just drop it in the chat, make sure I have it. But I think the familiar faces I'm seeing, we should all be good. What I'm going to do when it's time for the Battle Royal, I'm going to go into the Festival Plaza. I'm going to look at my own list of people that are available, and I'm going to randomly select people from who I see online. Because last time we were waiting for people to be connected, and it was disconnecting them, we were losing out so much time. I think this is the best way to do it. As long as everybody that wants to be in the Battle Royal are in the Festival Plaza and they are currently online, then theoretically, we should be able to sync up and connect properly. I'm also going to cap it at 3 attempts. If we try 3 times and we can't get a connection with all 3 players that have been randomly chosen, I'm just going to have to cut the losses and just start Wonder Trading off everything that I have available. And you guys can just hope for the best if you can get one. That's really the only way to make it fair. Like people... excuse me, people were saying, like, you know, well, my name was on screen, and I was going to be in that if so-and-so didn't disconnect. And the thing is, I don't know which player's connection might not be working. So, I can't rightly say, okay, so, player number 1, yours didn't work. We'll put you out, we'll get someone else in there, and keep the other 2 in. There's no way to know. It just says, connection with player or whatever has been lost. So, it's going to be the really only attempted way to do this. And this might not even work either. I don't know. This is going to be a trial run today to see how well this goes. Alright, I don't think we're going to make it too much further. Well, if we can grab this... Are you serious? Alright then, let's take that blue one. That's the first one. All of the viewers seem to not feel so good, really? Well, I know I don't feel so good with the old cough still going on here. Animal Crossing Scorpions. Dazzling Shell is back, everybody. And they've done some changes for Fallout 76. Well, I'll tell you this, I don't know really much about Fallout. So whatever changes they've made, I would not be aware of it. What's the longest distance I've done for the wormhole? Slightly over 5,000 light years, I believe. Nothing too crazy, but somewhere over the 5,000. I don't think I've broken 6,000 just yet. Alright. Excuse me once again. Oh, that's another reason we're just going to do this as like sort of the standard hour-long live stream, just so I can rest my throat a bit. I do have my water with me. We do not have a shiny. This thing I'm knocking out anyway, so I want to try to grab the special item they might have. Unknown Spike asking what happened with the viewer battles for Friday. Nothing happened with them. They're not set up yet. You gotta be patient. I'm not prepared yet for those to set up the event. Michael Adwell has a headache. Sorry to hear that. I'm actually a little headachy myself. Not terribly bad. Really? I thought that would have done more damage. Alright, Razor Shell. Lego Deadpool, you are late, but that's okay. You are still here. Oh, he's gonna Razor Shell me back. Really? The nerve. That's it. Eat an ice beam. In fact, no, this is still frozen. This is my frozen water right here. I've left it freezing way too long, so I have to wait for it to thaw out. I'll have some of that later, though. Alright, no item. Okay, that's the first attempt. In fact, we're going to go with a couple citrus berries and heal up poor little C-word. But I'm kind of hoping I find Xurkitree, because if you guys have been following the streams, you know that whenever we encounter a Xurkitree as our Ultra Beast for the day, we have a bit of a challenge trying to catch that thing because of that whole electric terrain preventing sleep. But I've got someone with me who... One second. I gotta go back and teach him something. I forgot I didn't have this prepared for him. We're heading over to Mount Lanakila and go to the Move Tutor. I'm glad I realized this right now. So I'm going to bring the Brain, our Hypno, who can use Hypnosis. Not fully accurate, of course, but he's also got a move from a previous generation called Telekinesis. What Telekinesis does is it hurls the target into the air and basically renders them unable to dodge any move for 3 turns. It also takes them off the ground, so electric terrain should not allow the Xurkitree to remain awake when we use Hypnosis. Alright, let's go with... There it is. Oh, you can learn Switcheroo. That's kind of good. Didn't even realize. Low Sweep is a TM. Well, you know what? Thief's a TM. We can just teach that back. I'm using one of my precious heart scales. But that's okay. I've got so many of them. I've got probably close to 150. I want to keep them stocked up so that whenever I give out some more Pokemon as prizes, I'll have those to attach, if nothing else. Alright. I don't know, Spucky. Hope this won't crush the Titanic. Well, it's pretty thick and icy and stuff, but yeah, it should be fine. Alright, back to the wormhole we go. Going to go for encounter number, technically 3, but we'll say 2. So we'll go for 5 standard ones, and then an actual Ultra Beast, when we hopefully will not land a critical C-word. And see what happens. Excuse me. It'd be nice when this cough clears up. I'm actually going to go out tomorrow, pick up some things, and I'm going to pick up some cough medicine. There's a brand that people say, I'll just say, you guys know what Buckley's is? The catchphrase is, it tastes awful, but it works. I've tried it before, and admittedly, I don't think it tastes all that bad, really. But the thing is, it doesn't really work that well for me. Like, I get it, or I get any other medicine just thinking, you know, I have the mindset that, oh, medicine's supposed to help no matter what. Like, you know, it'll work over time. So, when I take it, it doesn't taste that bad, but it also doesn't really seem to help that much. So I'm thinking, what if the flavor of a medicine determines how potent it is for that particular person? So, like, if I don't find the flavor that bad, maybe that means the medicine isn't working for me the way it would work on other people. That's probably not at all true, but as far as I can tell, I can't think of any other reason why the cough medicine wouldn't really help them much. But again, it's not, cough medicine's not a cure. It just helps you, like, sort of ease the symptoms and cope with them a little bit better. So maybe there's no point to actually pick any of it up, but I'll just do it anyway. You never know. Better safe than sorry. Alright, speaking about safe. Ow! Just as I said safe, you gotta throw that in front of my face. I gotta recalibrate. Alright, come on. Can we find one of the swirly vortex ones? Bear with me. I'll check out the chat in a moment. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Good one there. What killed the dinosaurs? The frozen water. Yes, it did. The Ice Age. Hello to Glaceon Gaming Ethan. Welcome to our stream. Doing some Ultra Warp riding. Look for some Ultra Beasts and some shiny Pokemon, hopefully. Joshua's in a weird Ultra Beast area. You think it's Guzzlord. What does it look like? Is it all broken down and, like, a city completely ravaged and ransacked and just busted up? Because that would be Guzzlord. Alright, so here's our second encounter for a hopeful shiny. You guys seeing that? Yes! Alright. We've got a shiny. So how do we deal with this shiny? Well, I know I won't get a critical X-Scissor, because what are the chances we're going to land a critical hit? Right? Would a critical knock it out there? I'm just going to go ahead with the false swiping now. Oh, you get a critical! Isn't that lovely? What should we nickname this thing? Because you know we're going to catch it. Well, we're not doing a lot of damage with that. I'm concerned about Ice Beam. I don't want to risk knocking it out with an Ice Beam. It's going to take a while, but I'll just go for the false swiping. I'm not sure. Jesus, I'm reading what you said in the chat there. I don't know if there is a cure for that. Shiny event for Eevee is coming. That's right, Unknown Spike. Pokemon Go is bringing another shiny to the mix. Actually, this Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully we can find some of those and evolve into some shiny species. Would you stop this? Alright, that's it. First of all, Hyper Potion. Second of all, another false swipe. I don't think this thing can recoil damage itself. Razor Shell, fine. That does nothing to us. Alright, let's go with one last false swipe. I think should do the trick. I can do one more, but we're just going to leave it at that. I'm going to go into one of our special little Pokemon. Let's get Jiggy in here. That's right, Jiggy's back, everybody. Lego Deadpool saying, do you know the Guzzlord theme backwards is Melee Melee Island? I have heard that, actually. Excuse me. If you listen to it, I think it's like 2 parts of Melee Melee Island's music. I think Howley City. It actually is, I think it's 2 parts and, you know, segments of it that form the Guzzlord music. And that's kind of freaky and creepy, which is really weird. If you look at all the setting in that area, it is Howley City. You see, there's one of those electronic billboard things that show the same poster, the same artwork thing that was in the Tourist Bureau, I think. And you see like the Malasada shop, you see the haircut shop, the you know, symbols for those. It is wild. Alright, Dazzling Shell, do I want to know why you said Animal Crossing Scorpions? Sure. I have no clue why, but feel free to let me know. Let all of us know, actually. And Pumpkin, Team Rocket admin Pumpkin wants to battle. Well, you might get your chance today if you want to try a chance for a nice, Battle Royal. There we go. We'll see what happens later on as we attempt to make Battle Royal still work for our streams here for Warp Ride Wednesdays. Now, reminder to everybody that might have just shown up in a little bit after the intro, I do now have Discord set up as well as Instagram. I got a couple links in the description. You can check those out. Should be clickable for you. If not, just copy paste them into a browser window and you should be good to go. Actually, would Discord be a browser window? Whatever. It probably would pop up. So, I see Unknown Spike suggesting Grumpy. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to go with Grumpy. And there we go. So Grumpy heading off to the PC. That's our first... Actually, let's check the summary first, and then I'll send it to the PC. So Grumpy is our level 60 Barbaracle, shiny, of course. Ooh, it was ran out of Stone Edges. It's got the tough claws. It's got a speed boosting nature, which is not amazing, but not terrible, I guess. Naive. All right, off to the PC with you. There we go. Am I scared of Ligma? Well, to be honest, I am ignorant as to what it is. So, I can't say that I am scared of it. I can't say that I'm not scared of it. Because I have no opinion either way about it. But maybe I will look into it and see if I should be scared or not. But, as things stand right now, I'll just say, nope. The last bug you caught in Animal Crossing New Leaf was a scorpion, I'm assuming, Dazzling Shell. Alrighty. Monkey is not this far just yet. Well, you'll get there eventually if you're playing the Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon game. This does, actually, it's not even post-game. This happens during the regular adventure, which is really cool. Alright, let's continue on. If you guys didn't see my playthrough of Ultra Sun, I had to stop and think, what game did I have? I'm playing it right now, Ultra Sun. When we went into the wormhole, I happened to encounter a legendary as one of our encounters. And I can't remember who was it that gave us the nickname. I can't recall, but we got Cryos the Latios as part of our main team because it was like my first... Was it my first encounter in the wormhole? I think it was. I believe so. And then we found Necrozma's area. So it was weird, wild, and just random luck that I happened to get a legend on the first encounter. And it's like, technically, as far as Nuzlockes go, your first encounter does count as a new capture. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it. Although, technically, excuse me, No, never mind. I was gonna say, technically, each legendary has its own area that would you be able to find it. That's not true. You get only the Ultra Beasts have their own section, like Ultra Jungle, Ultra Sea or something, Deep Sea. But everything else is just called the Ultra Wilds, I think. So if I got something else other than Latios, that would have been my first encounter as far as the Ultra Plains goes. But we got lucky in the playthrough. Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't pull me into that green one. I didn't want that one. I want to find the swirly vortex portal. There's gotta be one. No, dodge, dodge. I'm all uncalibrated again. This is not good. There we go. Alright, where is the good one? I mean, you already have a shiny, so I mean, that's something to work with. And I've got a few other little prizes added to our giveaway box today. Again, hopefully we can get the Battle Royal to work. If not, I'm going to give it 3 tries. If we can't get connected with people in 3 tries, then I'm just going to Wonder Trade everything out at random as per usual. But I'm also going to attempt 2 Battle Royals. So, like, if the first attempt fails, like, 3 times, that's it. But if we get the first one done, I'll give it another few tries for a second I keep saying Ultra Wormhole, a second Battle Royal, and see if we can get something to work there. So we got 4,000 light years in for our 3rd encounter. And Panpour is sweeping teams and competitive with your shiny Shuckle. Very cool. Not bad. So I had a feeling there was some sort of a joke thing going on with that. I guess I won't look it up. But to be completely honest, as I say, I know no clue about what's going on. If there is a hidden joke, inside joke, I'm oblivious to it. So therefore, I'm still not scared. That's not a shiny. Come on. So fortunately, since I know nothing about that joke, I don't know if it's offensive or not, therefore, I have no reason to ban anybody for saying it. Not that I have gone to the whole banning thing. Maybe if things happen at some point, I will have to consider that. But I mean, we're all good people here. We know what's what. We're all buds and stuff. And that's a non-shiny. But I think I gotta go. I got a citrus berry up. Yes, I do. We took some hits. And Unknown Spike has sawed the Ultra Sun. You mean you sawed it in half? Wait, there is an item. Resist Wing. Resist the sawing of the sun. Alright, let's go ahead and try attempt number 4. Excuse me. Go to Alola Island Game Freak office. You can change from motion to circle pad. You can, that is true, and people have said that, Lego Deadpool, and thank you for letting me know. I do still prefer, even though it does uncalibrate, or I guess, what would it be, decalibrate? Whatever. I still like doing the motion and stuff. I know, it's probably simpler to use the circle pad, but I'm kind of crazy, kind of kooky. I do like the maneuverability, where it's like, I'm actually controlling Lunala. Look at this. Look at this. I can dodge everything if I want to. But, yeah, so people probably do prefer using the circle pad. I know a lot of folks are not fond of motion controls in general, but I like them, because they're unique. They're different. Alright, let's go for our 4th attempt to find perhaps a second shiny for our good old stream today. And tomorrow night we'll be doing our Wonder Trading of a whole box of Gligar. If anyone did not manage to battle me on last Saturday, actually, because we did push that back a day. If someone didn't manage to get a Gligar, you might be able to get one during Wonder Trade tomorrow night. So we'll see how things go. And when I do the battling this Friday for the next prize, it has been chosen to be Skarmory, by the way. I put that on my Twitter to get some people to vote on that. I got to breed up some Skarmory. I'm going to probably start off by going an hour and a half for starters for our stream, and then we'll extend the stream if we get enough likes and stuff like that, like we usually do. So I know a lot of people are wanting to battle, and the timer is running short based on how much or how many people we have coming into the chat and the stream and stuff. So I will start off a little bit longer than per usual on this Friday's Wi-Fi battle stream. But that is for Friday. For right now, we gotta find one of those good wormholes. Come on. Do you think we can actually get a second shiny? Have we ever had 2 shinies in one stream? I don't think we have. Not that I can recall offhand, anyway. Ah, die in here. Not literally, of course. I always say that, people are like, don't die, don't die. And I'm sure you're not serious. Like, not that you want me to die, but I think you know I'm just kidding. Come on, where's How far have we gone? Too bad there's no like meter on screen to show you how far you are. I guess that would be kind of bad though, because if it's like, oh, I want to hit 6,000, and then you see the distance, you know, ticking up, and then it starts to go slow right down. You're like, I just got to go a little bit more, but you can't control that because once your orange orb around Lunala is gone, which will be in a moment, yeah, then you're at the victim of whatever the next wormhole is to pull you in. So that's going to be encounter number 4 coming up. CRJ thinks the next one's going to be shiny. 4,400 light years. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Can we find a shiny in this cave area? No. Just a regular Nuzleaf. Oh, well. So let's just knock this thing out. Now, we're not going to do a TCG code tonight, unfortunately. We're going to save those for usually just the TCG videos. But I'm going to work on getting a couple extra videos done this week. Now, again, remind me, folks, would you like me to do the thing that I believe Unknown Spike suggested? I'll have one code to give out in the stream on, you know, the video itself, and I could do another one as a question of the day. Would you guys like me to do something like that? That way you guys have, even though you might not be the first one to watch the video, you can't get that first code, you might still have a chance based off a question of the day thing. You think that should be something that we could do? Because I can do that for the future TCG videos. I'm going to see if I can have one recorded for tomorrow, by the way, because I have a couple of decks, actually, I'm working on. How do you like my nice, smooth, shiny body? It's really cool. Hey, thanks. It's a special order made from a material that's lightweight and bright red. It's also scratch resistant. Thanks, Rotom. You're a commercial. Let me just poke your eyeball and get a boost. Michael's raids are all Magikarp right now. I managed to take on a Porygon raid, actually up at that new gym up the street from my house there. I managed to solo it, even though it's a level 3. I mean, it's not that bad, plus I had the cloudy weather fighting type damage boost. So, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Man, my Hariyama, my Machamp, and my Mewtwo managed to take it down, and I got a good 6 candies. I'm preparing candies for when Porygon Z eventually comes in. Alright, we're going for our 5th attempt at another shiny tonight. I saw someone else pop into the chat. Cortex Nightmare, welcome to our stream. See if we can find another shiny, and then after this we'll go for the actual Ultra Beast encounter. And I'm kind of hoping we do find Xurkitree, because I want to show it that I know how to deal with it. We've got the Brain, our Hypno. There ain't no sleeping on the job for the Xurkitree when he comes into play. It's kind of funny too, we can use telekinesis to launch it to the air, and while it's up in the air, the electric terrain will not keep it awake, because of course it's not touching it, but as soon as the telekinesis wears off, it'll land, and I'm sure the electric terrain will wake it back up. It'd be kind of funny, it lands, gets a spark shock from the ground, and it's like, what the? I want to see that happen. Whoa! Ah! So hopefully we'll find a Xurkitree, or whatever we find is going to be good too. Hypnosis is not fully accurate, of course, but when you use telekinesis, I'm fairly certain the Pokemon you use it on cannot dodge a single attack while it's in the air, and only lasts for a few turns, but that'd actually be pretty good in a double battle. I didn't want that wormhole! Oh well, it's number 5. Alright, let's see. Dazzling Shell, your internet's been lagging today, so it might take a while to watch videos. How far did we make that? I didn't even see. Wait, I can watch my own replay. And, excuse me. Oh, you saw on the Instagram. You saw... Oh, right, the Porygon. That's what we're talking about. I was just saying that earlier. Do I like Popeye the Sailor Man? Doesn't he live in a garbage can? I've heard of that guy. We made it 2,800 light years. Look at that. I love having the replay. I can look back and see it. Matt's found Shiny Charmander. Nice stuff. Awesome. We got a non-shiny Drapion, so let's ignore this. Actually, let's not ignore. Let's knock this thing out and get possibly an item. And Dazzling Shell has been replaying Kirby Star Allies. Started a new file since it's been a while since you last played it. It's kind of fun to start a game fresh from the beginning, isn't it? Like, I played Kirby's... Is it Kirby's Adventure? The Kirby game on the NES, the first one. I had it for Virtual Console on the Wii. I played through the entire thing. I got 100%. I could start it again sometime if I wanted to, but it's like... It was weird. I was having so much fun exploring every nook and cranny in that game to find all the secrets, and when I finally found the 100%, I actually had a moment I felt sad, where it's like, but now the game's done, there's nothing at all left for me to do in it. But like I said, I could have just restarted once again and gone right from scratch. So Lego Deadpool might not be here tomorrow because it's the first game of your local NFL team, the Patriots, in New England. I'm not a follower of football, but I know a lot of people are, so root for your team. If you're not here, understandable. All we'll be doing is doing some Wonder Trading anyway, so if you want to get a chance for one, of course, you can try Wonder Trading while you're watching, but it's all up to you. At what hour will the pre-recorded TCG online be? I don't know yet, Unknown Spike. It's not recorded yet. And Jesus says, are you going to do Smash Ultimate and Let's Go when they come out? Well, to do that, I would need to get a Switch, which I have yet to pick up. I would like to do it, though, if I can get the system and get the games. So I'll have to wait and see how things play out. Alright, now let's find the first white wormhole that we come across. That'll be our Ultra Beast encounter for the day, and then we can attempt the Battle Royal. So as a reminder, if anyone wants to be involved in the Battle Royal, just make sure that you have my friend code added to your system, and drop your friend code in the chat and say hashtag code, let's say. I'm going to look them up. It's another Buzzswole. I mean, that's still okay, I guess. We have a second chance at vengeance. But I'll make sure we add in all the codes before I go into Festival Plaza, and we'll go for an attempt at me selecting names from the list. And it's going to come down to this, just so you know, too. Sometimes names don't pop up on the friends list for whatever reason. I can only work with what the game's going to show me. So I'm going to look at all the names. I'm going to randomly, like, say there's like 10 people. I'll randomly select 3 numbers, and I'll choose those people, and I'll make sure that they're in the chat. And if they confirm that, yes, I'm here, then I'm going to add them in for the Battle Royal. We're going to give it 3 attempts. If the 3 attempts do fail and we don't get connected, I'm just going to go ahead and have to Wonder Trade things out at random. Alright, what do you think? We didn't make it that far in the wormhole, but this could be at least an Ultra Beast to add to our collection. Fingers crossed, everybody. Nope, but let's try not to knock this one out. I beat the extra game 100% as well for Kirby's Adventure. I think? Maybe? I'm pretty sure that I completed everything in the game. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've done it, but if there was an extra game, I think I probably did it. But to be honest, I'm not super sure. But I do remember I went for, 100% in the game. I knew for a fact that when I was done, there was nothing more for me to do. But maybe I didn't know about extra games. Excuse me. Alright. I want to go one more Razor Shell. We are confused. But I think we'll be fine. But after this, we're going for the false swipes. Oh, you've never used counter on me before. What was that? Alright, hang on. Let's go with full restore, cure that confusion, and get our HP all the way back. And Exposure won't be here because the Overwatch Summer Games begin tomorrow. So, should we even not have a stream tomorrow, you think? Seems like nobody's going to be here. I could just take a night off. Just sleep through the evening. What do you think? Should that be an option? No, I'm sure a lot of people are still going to be able to show up here for it. And again, like I said, it's just going to be random Wonder Trading. Okay, see? I kind of want a Razor Shell again. But I can't risk that critical. We already messed up once. Let's go for false swipes. We're losing our stats. I don't know if I can just go for these. Well, I'll tell you what I want to do. I'm going to heal up again. One sec. Let's go with a max potion. I want to get out of torrent range at least. And Jesus, you got one of my Totodile from the Wonder Trade? That's awesome stuff. I still like the thought that some of my guys are out there. So hopefully it does you good. And... oh, so Joshua, you went a 5,100 light years. You found yourself an Entei from the silhouette, you can tell. Very cool. No criticals! That doesn't do anything at all. I mean, we lowered the defense, though. I'll tell you what we're going to do, then. I'm going to switch. Let's go into Springer. Oh, no! Excuse me. I sent out a Dark type. Hello, Sniper. Am I going to be ending soon? Actually, no. We just basically... this will be our last attempt at capturing something. But after this, I'm going to start working on getting, one sec here. I was going to do Z-Haze, but that would get its stats back. But anyway, after this, I'm going to try getting some Battle Royale set up with some folks. So hopefully, we can get some of those battles underway. And the winner of the Battle Royals will choose one of these special Pokemon that I've collected and a few I've added into our little gift box. And then I'll Wonder Trade the remainders out. So let's now, excuse me, let's go for a false swipe. And Nebby them. You lost power at your apartment, and you just barely got it back on. 3 hours without electricity is a bad time for sure. I've had times like that where, fortunately, I was lucky where I had everything charged up. So even though the power went out in the house, I still had, I could watch, no, I couldn't actually watch anything on YouTube because, of course, the router had no power. But I could at least play my 3DS and stuff like that. Look at this Buzzwole just flexing on us. Alright, heal up again. But yeah, I can understand that losing power can be pretty frustrating, especially if you don't have any like sort of backup power or anything charged up and stuff. Hammer Arm. Slow that speed down a little bit more. There you go. Hello to Lino. You became a legendary, or you got a legendary in a normal, I believe you say you found a legendary in a normal portal, just 1,000 light years. Actually, same thing kind of happened with me too when I was doing the playthrough for Ultra Sun. One of the first portals I happened to fall into, I found Latios, which is pretty crazy. Alright, come on. Don't hit yourself, C-word. Stop trying to hit yourself and don't hit yourself. They changed that. It's supposed to be a 1 in 3 chance. And look at this. It's landing Dynamic Punch. Hello, Garbage Tower. I didn't know you lived in Pokemon Ultra Sun's wormhole. No, not Max Potion. We want to go full Restore. All this means is that we're going to have amazing luck when it comes to actually catching this thing. I'm expecting the first ball is going to be the one that does it. Luke is so late. Yes, you are. But you didn't miss too much. We did capture a shiny Pokemon thus far. Grumpy, the shiny Barbaracle. We're also going to go for Mr. Buzzwole here. Oh, we dodged that lunge. Excellent. Alright, one more false swipe. As low as we're going to get that thing. So what do you think? Is Jiggy the best bet to put this thing to sleep, or do we go into the brain? In fact, no, let's go to the brain. I want to do this telekinesis. Sure, lunge is super effective. However, the other fighting moves, the fighting moves are not very effective. And let's see, let's get caught up here. Exposure says you're still raising up the amazing Scorpina, Kakarot, Skippy, Chum, and Simon that you got from me. I hope that they are doing well for you, most definitely. And I realized at one point, I was thinking the other night, I completely messed up. I had the perfect nickname, or at least what I thought was a perfect nickname way back in the day for Alakazam. Like, I'm okay with the name Simon and Simone for the females, but back in the day, I used to think that my favorite nickname would have been Presto. I don't know, it just fits with Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, Presto! Why did I not think to name them Presto? I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I don't know. And Michael just got Raikou from Pokemon Go Field Research. Excellent stuff. They are the reward, or sorry, the breakthrough reward for the month of August. I'm expecting that means Entei and Suicune have been following suit in the next coming months. Excuse me. Lego Deadpool, you had an idea. What if wild Pokemon could have Pokeballs? That is interesting you say that. Excuse me, because way back in the day, I wanted to test something in Pokemon Pearl. So, you know how the legendary Mesprit roams the area, roams the region, you gotta try to find it. I had a thought. It keeps the damage, and it keeps the sleep condition, but does it keep a held item? So, to test this, I foolishly decided, hey, let's have it hold a Master Ball. The one Master Ball you get in the game. I forget who it was, but I had basically Switcheroo or Trick or something like that to switch the item. I was holding Master Ball with my Pokemon, and they switched it over onto Mesprit, and of course, then it fled. Immediately, I was like, I kind of want to know if I can get that back. So I went hunting it down again, went to find it. I did encounter it. I used Switcheroo, and it failed. Mesprit took my Master Ball, chucked it in the ocean, or wherever it threw it. That Master Ball, you only get one of those, Mesprit. Come on. Look how little this is doing. I mean, admittedly, it's doing a lot, but the leftovers are helping us out. Alright, let us telekinesis this again. Hurl it skyward. Which is weird, you can even do that on flying types. Going for the lunge. You're going to be taking a nap soon, buddy. We're going to be healing up. In fact, if I really want to, I could heal up now with potion. But we got the leftovers. And let's see. Dazzling Shell says 2 optional secrets in Kirby's Adventure. There's one on the first stage and one in 7.5. Both very annoying for being 5 stars difficult. I remember there was this one, excuse me, this one, I forget where it was, but it's like, I think the background is black. The only way you know there's a hidden door is because there's like two star blocks. And by taking both blocks away, then you can fit into the door. And that took me forever to find. Wind Talks 2512, welcome to our stream. You're asking, what's my favorite Pokemon of all generations? Yours is Dialga, with Darker Eye a second. I would say my favorite, I have to go retro, Squirtle. Squirtle was the first one that got me interested in Pokemon because of how cute it was. I like turtles as an animal, and just seeing, you know, what would this, like, the idea of Pokemon caught my interest too, because it's like, I've played Final Fantasy, I've played other RPGs where you encounter all these monster creatures and stuff, but it's like, this game, you get to put those monsters on your team. And whereas, say Final Fantasy, you would fight an imp at one point, then you later fight an imp captain who is like different colored and stuff like that, different attacks. But in Pokemon, your Pokemon become those higher forms, and I thought that was really cool. Excuse me for hiccuping, burping, whatever. I haven't even had a drink of my water yet. Why am I trying to burp? Anyways. But yeah, so Squirtle definitely was, let's say, my first favorite ever. Jesus is asking, is Garbage Tower really garbage, or is it Garbodor Tower? Excuse me. Well, the RNG, random number garbage, let's call it that. Would you stop lunging? Buzzwole, come on. My attack stat is in tatters. What more do you expect to do? We're going to heal up, first of all. Alright, let's go with the old Maximum Potion. I gotta telekinesis this again. I gotta throw it up into the air. I gotta throw a hypnosis at it. I guess I should probably bring Critter anyway for these kind of things. If we don't fight or Circuitry, then we could simply just use Critter. So they're using good AI, apparently. This thing keeps going for the super effective move. Not that I'm scared. We got plenty of healing items. I can also buy a bunch more. You just love that lunge, don't you? And hello to Katie Sue. Welcome to the chat. Sniper asking, do I still make Dotman? Sadly, I haven't made Dotman in forever. If you guys don't know what Dotman is, I'm going to throw a shameless plug. Go check out dotman.ca. It's a Dotman, yeah. It's a comic book that I hate to say it like this, but I used to produce. I want to do it again. I want to get back to it. I guess maybe now that I have Instagram, I can start putting stuff on there. But definitely it's a comic book that I want to produce. They're like, I look at all the characters I came up with as my children, you know, and if I don't tell their story, no one's going to. And I've got so many stories thought up for what they're going to do. Like, eventually I have hopes and visions of them becoming, like, you know, a huge, you know, franchise kind of thing. Would you just start in the ball? You're wasting your time, Buzzwole. But yeah, you can check dotman.ca and see what you think of that. Admittedly, when I first started doing YouTube, I was thinking, like, did I want to do stuff about Dotman, or, like, what could I do on YouTube? And I realized Pokemon's what I had the most information about, so I thought, let's just go with that. And as the channel progresses and builds up and bigger stuff like that, I was thinking, maybe, since I would have an audience watching my stuff, I could start putting Dotman stuff here on the channel. So, eventually we might start seeing some stuff here. Alright, this thing is getting annoying. I might just knock it out because I hate it. Spoilers, I do have an Ultra Beast already in my giveaway box. I'm going to be giving out during our battles, if they work, or at least just the Wonder Trading. So I don't even need this thing. I can destroy it freely at any time. But I want to try to catch it. Let's add one more potential giveaway. I've used the Roto, excuse me, Roto Catch. We'll see. So we're getting some suggestions in the chat here. In German, its name is Mosquito, or Masquito. I like that, because it's got a lot of mass to it. That's kind of cool. I like that name. Alright, take a nap, Mosquito. And so a turtle is the reason that I'm a Poketuber. Kind of, basically, yeah. He was the one that got me into it. Like, not to say that if Squirtle wasn't one of the starters, I probably still would have taken an interest in Pokemon, but as far as my favorite species goes, I'm definitely going to throw that out to Squirtle right there. as far as like the way Pokemon look, I do like the look of bug types. Like even though this does not really look like a bug, I like the look of Buzzwole. But for more standard bugs, I like the look of Pinsir. Looks pretty cool. I like the look of Scyther. Not Scizor so much, but I do like the look of Scyther. And excuse me. What else? Well, type-wise, I've always said this, I like electric typing because they have only the one weakness, ground, and they have many ways they can get around that. You can either hold an air balloon, you can, you know, if they have levitate, like that annoying Electros from Gen 5. Doesn't make sense. Why does that have levitate? Anyway, that's for another playthrough to complain about. But also, you can have them use Magnet Rise and stuff like that. Alright, come on, stay in this ball. I know people are saying you can use an Ultra Ball, you can use a different kind of ball. No! This thing does not deserve anything other than a Pokeball. Plus, it's give us time to talk. I should probably pay more attention to the chat in that case. Someone's saying, Lego Dipple saying, name it Hunkabunga. We have Jumanji or Terminator for suggestions as well. I could take another lunge. We got this. Ernesto, did you miss anything? Not really. We're still... Oh, they must be auto lunges. They. I say they all the time. It must be auto lunges. I think we're safe. Ernesto's got your Incineroar to level 100. Very cool. So, Joshua, yeah, you're saying name it Hulk. I want to save that name for when we find a shiny, though. Because the shiny has green in its body. And I definitely... As soon as I find a shiny Buzzwole, that one's getting the nickname Hulk, most definitely. These ones, these are little bitty Buzzwole. Look at little busy type or names. Come on. I'm gonna get this eventually. If you guys haven't seen my playthroughs, you should see all the legendaries that I've caught in Pokeballs along the way. I caught Kyogre in my 3rd Pokeball. I caught this thing in a Pokeball. I caught, what else did I catch? Zapdos and Articuno in Pokeballs. Arnold. That's an idea too. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with Mosquito. Just because I like the sound of that one for now. I'm gonna go Mosquito. And I see Living Latios is here. Not showing up lately. You're trying to 100% Super Mario Odyssey. That is totally fine. Mosquito. Let's check this summary here. So how did it go for Mario Odyssey or Super Mario Odyssey? How far along are you to the 100? Look, it was down to just... Look, it didn't even use hardly any counters. So we would have been perfectly fine. We still had like 18 turns of that. So, oh boy! It's got a special attack boosting nature and a defense dropping nature. Yay! Pinocchio's a good idea. Actually, yeah. Maybe that'll be for the next one, because it does have that long nose. Alright, so we're sending you to the box, Mosquito. Now then, let us go and attempt the Ultra Wormhole again. Let us go attempt the Battle Royal. Now, as a reminder, if anyone wants to throw their friend code in the chat, make sure you put hashtag code or hashtag friend code or something. I can see it pop up, and I'll make sure we have everybody's code added in before I try the battle. Let's see what we get. What do you think, Rotom? Something to help us out? We've got Roto Stealth, I'm going to say. What a guess, Roto Stealth. Sniper has been into Mega Man recently. Your favorite is Mega Man X, and what is mine? I do like Mega Man X. It's got a lot of more, better control than the other games. You got your dash, you've got your charge, or your X Buster, it's called, and you can do like the wall slide and wall jumping. I kind of like that, but I gotta go. I really like Mega Man 2 from way back in the old NES days. I got so good at that game just by playing it. Now, it's not that it's like a super... Well, I mean, it has its hard moments. Remember, Quick Man stage? But I got to the point where I don't even use the weapons, their weaknesses on them. I can basically... Have I beaten them without getting hit? I should do that. I should do a live no-hit run of Mega Man 2 someday. If I can find a way to connect everything up. Alright. I see Monkey's code. Just one sec, use my cursor. Let me grab that. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the Seafolk Village. We're gonna heal up, and then, do I have a team ready? I don't know if I have a team ready. Doesn't matter. The way we do these battle royals is that I basically allow myself to get destroyed, and whichever of the 3 players gets the win gets to choose a Pokemon from the prizes. So let's heal up quickly. I'll make sure I add in the friend codes. Katie Sue, I think I've got your code already, but I'll grab it just to be sure. Excuse me. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to back out for a moment, add in the friend codes, and then I will pop back in. Make sure you guys are on Festival Plaza and online, connected to the internet. As soon as I see a bunch of names in there from the friends list, I'm going to get an RNG, random number generator, set up and randomly determine who's going to be playing, and we're going to hope that everyone is in the chat. Just one sec. Let's go over to our battle screen. I'm just going to, for the heck of it, we're going to hide that just for the time being. I know I don't need to do it. As I say, the live chat replays the friend codes anyway, but just for privacy's sake, we'll try this. My friends list is full again. Why do I never delete friend codes after the streams? I don't know. I am such a fool. Who can we take out? Take that one out. I just need to get one more taken out. And we can take... See, I'm looking for people that do not have one of the Pokemon games as their favorite game. But I think based on what we've been doing, everyone's going to have one of the new games as their favorite. I think we can take that one. I don't see any game there. Alright, I'm going to add 2 codes. Let's register a friend. I think I might already have some of these codes anyway, though. Okay, that one I don't have just yet. I'm now friends with Matt. Okay, I believe that was a monkey there. And let's see. I believe I have Katie Sue's, but I'll test this one anyways. I already do have Katie Sue's. Okay, good stuff. So, no, cancel. There we go. So I'm going to go back into Festival Plaza. I'm going to go on the internet, and I'm going to give it a few updates, and I'll see what names are there. I'm going to randomly determine from that list of names who's going to be chosen for this Battle Royal. And, excuse me, I'm going to call out to the chat. I'll say, is so-and-so in the chat? If you guys call out that yes, you are, then we'll add you into the list for the first Battle Royal, and I hope this works out. It's going to be all, what is it? No holds barred. So, whatever Pokemon you want to bring. You can bring your legendaries. You can bring your mythical Pokemon. If you got Zeraora, bring that. That's usable. I'm going to be bringing whatever I have. Again, I don't even know what my team's going to be, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let me open up an RNG right here. And let's see. I don't know, Spike saying there's not going to be any life in the chat after the stream. I mean, that kind of makes sense because the stream is done. But also, bear in mind, folks, if you want to join the new Discord server I set up, there is a link in the description. You can check that out. You can also check out my new Instagram. I'm going to be putting some Alola Photo Club photos up there, plus other random things that happen along the way during my day. And, excuse me, Dazzling Shell says, name the next Buzzwole Bugsy. That could be an idea. Possibly so. Alright, Link Battle. Let's hope this works. I'm going to give it 3 attempts. If, after 3 attempts, the disconnects are just crazy and we can't get connected, I'm just going to have to go with Wonder Trading everything at random. But we'll see what happens here. Alright, so I've got... One sec, I see 6 people on here. I'm going to do 2 Battle Royals, though, so if you don't get chosen for the first one, you might still have a chance. Alright, first name. Do we have Colin in the chat? I believe we see Colin in the chat. Do we also have Jesus? I think you're in the chat as well. And our third opponent for the first one is going to be Ash. I know Ash is a common name, but do we have Colin, Jesus, and Ash? I'm going to do a confirmation, and we'll see who's here. So Exposer, I believe, is Colin. Why Potown? It's so creepy. I know, Lego Deadpool. I just like the sound of it. It's kind of cool. I should change it up because I know this is supposed to be more of like a lively thing, right? And we'll see. So yeah, there's Jesus. Exposer is here. I'm not sure who might be Ash. In fact, I should have waited for confirmation because if Ash is not currently in the chat but happens to be online, they have no clue what's happening. Still waiting to confirm here. Jesus has accepted. I'm hoping this works. Failed to connect with the other trainer. Alright, so what I'm going to do, since I didn't confirm Ash, I'm going to try this again. Hang on. Let's go with the Link battle. I'm going to give Colin and Jesus. Had to stop and think for a second. I'm going to still give them a chance here if they're still visible. There's Colin, there's Jesus. Alright, so now I've got 6. Ooh, I've got a lot of people. I've got 12 now. Alright, 1 sec. I've already chosen 2. 10 more remainder. So Colin, Jesus, and I didn't get confirmation from Ash. Let's try this one again. Excuse me. So number 6. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have Alex in the chat? If we have Alex, who we see right here from Massachusetts, let me know if you're in the chat, and we will get this first battle royal underway. So I believe we have everybody else ready to roll. I'm just going to give it a shot. I realize it's going to take a while to wait for the playback to go, so I'll try this. We'll see if this works for our first attempt. The other thing is, too, I don't want to say that this is a thing that could be happening, but I mean, technically it could be happening. There could be, just for one random possibility, someone that wants to troll the stream, and if they purposely disconnect all the time to slow things down, that's why I got to limit it to 3 attempts. But as of right now, we seem to be good with Jesus, Alex, and Colin. Let's do decide myself. We're going to do the normal rules that anything goes, and everything will be good to go. So we're all going to be let's set to level 50. We can bring 1 to 3 Pokemon, but of course you want to bring your 3 Pokemon, and let's see what happens. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I know the song I want. Wait, I think my team's all busted up. Let's just do this anyway. I want this music. Excuse me. I'm going to choose... I'll choose these guys. The old mid-season team from last time. I should have left my Giovanni team from last week ready. But it's too late now. Alright, let's let this battle begin. And I think we're getting a battle royal working. Good stuff. Excuse me. Now I gotta randomly choose who I'm sending into battle. Sniper, you've met me in real life. Whereabouts? I'm assuming, you know, in hometown. And Katie Sue, you and your cousin got your teams ready for the next battle royal, so hopefully you guys can get selected. Does your cousin have me on the friends list as well? I hope so. Alright. Oh, it was Al. Oh, so Lego Deadpool is Alex. Right. I think I remember that from last time. Okay. Exposure says you might be the first one down. That is Colin. Basically, if you are the first one down, whoever is the first down, that's when the battle ends. And a winner selected based off of points and remaining Pokemon. Just waiting for Jesus to choose a team. My windows just went weird for a second there. Alright. We're getting it underway. I want to turn the music up a little bit. So, for anyone that does not happen to get chosen for any of our battles tonight, it is just random selection, of course. The rest will be, the rest of the Pokemon are going to be Wonder traded out anyways. And I am good. Look at all these Pokemon. Look at these legends. Colin has a lot of the Pokemon that I think I've traded out. I think you were talking about them earlier, too. And Alex has some legendaries. Jesus has some legendaries. Your username is Seb. If I know who you are, do not say. Not to be, you know, I don't want to, like, make you feel bad, but to be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, if I saw you again, I'm sure I remember who you are. I'm better with faces than I am with names. So, the fact that I don't recognize the name, do not feel too put out by that. I figure people forget my name all the time too, right? Like, it's not a very common name. So, if people forget, no big deal. Pumpkin says, read the next comment. Or read the last comment. Don't forget what you look like. So, if I already have forgotten, is that an issue? Who is Colin? Exposer is Colin in the chat. Excuse me. Man. So, ooh, Necrozma. So after this we'll do one more Battle Royal if it works out well for us, and then we'll do the Wonder Trading for the remainders. And that's going to be it for the day. Let's go Blaine. Let's play the Blaine game. Hello to Foot Fungus. Welcome to our stream today. CRJ, I respect Colin. See, CRJ's not a fan of the people that bring the legendaries. Me, I don't even care. Fairy Aura. Alright, what do we do here? I'm thinking I know a threat when I see one. We're gonna fake out that Xerneas. We don't want no Z Geomancy coming our way. Rock Slide. Drake dodges the Rock Slide. Spread damage reduction, we are pretty much fine. The Darkest Lariat going into, oh, the Necrozma probably. Look at this! Super spinny spiral attack. Super effective. Alright, now. Let's go with this. Adrian, sorry, I didn't see your comments. You're not being ignored. If you'd like to subscribe, go right ahead. I just scrolled back. Not scrolled, I perused back and saw it. I apologize. I'm focused on doing the battle right here, so I'm back and forth. And let's see here. So Pumpkin, you look like Ash. Okay. Raymond Trump asking, what's my favorite Pokemon? Well, like I said earlier in the stream, Squirtle is probably my favorite overall. Even though I usually deck myself out in Charizard stuff, because I think Charizard's pretty cool, but Photon Geyser. No! I'm not ready for this! Why me? What did I ever do to anybody? I was helping you guys. Excuse me. Sniper says, watch the videos and he'll recognize you. If I do, don't say the real name. Yep, no, totally understandable. I know the old usernames on the internet and stuff like that is an important thing for the, not anonymity, but the, let's call it the secret identity. Kind of like Spider-Man in a way. Alright. Well, let's go with this. And Katie Sue says that I've got a bit of a problem if you and your cousin get to battle against me. Well, bear in mind, it's not just me you're supposed to be going after. It's all the opponents. So, we do realize who the biggest threat right now is, right, folks? Neo, the Xerneas. I always get Xerneas and Zygarde mixed up because they both start with a zzz sound. We know that's the threat. So, the best idea, let's take that threat down. Look at this. See? It's going to take out the Marshadow. We could have stopped this. Am I doing a second Battle Royal, CRJ is asking. Yep, if we can get another Battle Royal attempted, or off the ground, I will do that. I'll give that one 3 attempts. If it fails out, then we'll just go with the one. I'll just Wonder Trade the rest out. But so far, it seems like it's doing okay. So we've already battled with Colin, Jesus, excuse me, and Alex. Alright, the Bacon Bird is here, everybody. Who is my least favorite Pokemon? Dankbottom is asking. That's a good question. Huh. There's a number of answers to that one. First of all, let us... What do I want to do? I'm going to do this. My first one would probably be... Xerneas. Xerneas is doing too much damage. No, I mean, like, okay. I don't like... I'm sure a lot of them come from Gen 5. There is... Oh, we almost did it! Why are you attacking me? There... You can barely see my HP. Well, you can't see my HP, but I live that. There's... What's the name? Drudagon. I just don't like the way the Drudagon looks. It looks like it's two pieced together. You know? And so Jesus won that, by the way. Congratulations, Jesus. Before the next Battle Royal, I'm going to do a trade offer to Jesus, and they'll get a choice of what's in the old prize box. Alright, so one sec here. Don't need to save that video. But I'm happy we got a Battle Royal to work. Most definitely. So we're going to back out. We're going to send a trade invite to Jesus, and they can get to choose something from what's in the box. Wait for the ending communication. Scroll back over to my other layout momentarily here. Excuse me for coughing all over the microphone. Okay, link trade, Jesus. There we go. Alrighty. I forget what I have in the box actually here too, but we'll take a look. I've got, I think, 6 things available. Yeah, it's true exposure. I know, I was just kidding, because, like, if the Outrage actually did go after the Xerneas, it would have done nothing anyway, because Fairy type is immune. Alright, so that's not the box. Where is it? Where's my box? Where is it? There we go. What? Hang on. Somebody moved my box. So, I have these options here. Well, first of all, the things that we caught today. We had the Shiny Barbaracle, Grumpy. We had the Mosquito, Buzzswole. They were supposed to be in this box over here with a Nihilego, which I've added in from a previous collection. We got a Shiny Floatzel. We've got a Solgaleo that I got through Wonder Trading. I'm not going to be using it, so you can help yourself. And we also have this Shiny Max Stat Greninja. I think it has the hidden ability. In fact, let's take a look. This one, I don't know if it's legitimate or not, but I know I'm not going to be using it, so that's up for grabs. So let's see what Jesus would like to get out of these options. And Steve's saying, do you have Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon? I myself have Ultra Sun. Let's just wait and see what excuse me, what Jesus is going to choose from these 6 available options. A little Chimchar. Just bopping away. You gotta love it. And then after this, we'll try one more Battle Royal. And the rest will be sent out through Wonder Trading. The Greninja, I thought that might be a highly sought after little prize giveaway. It is shiny, it's got the hidden ability, it's got some pretty good competitive moves. As I say, it's probably not super legitimate, but it's still usable. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't, it wouldn't be able to be Wonder Traded. So, good game to... I'm sorry. Good game to Jesus. And you know what? I can take a bit of my water now. Try and get myself a little bit hydrated for one more Battle Royal. And then we'll go for the rest of the rest of the Pokemon being Wonder Traded out. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into my list of friends. We're going to get the random numbers set up here. And see if I can set up another Battle Royal with a number of players. So I'll do the same thing. I'm going to say, as I choose a name, I'm going to say, you know, a little shout out to the chat. And just make sure everybody is there. So Link Battle, Battle Royal. And of course, if you battled in the first one, that was your chance. I don't want to sound mean or anything like that, but you had a chance to get it. Sadly, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. But we'll have Wonder Trading in just a moment. Okay, we have... I see 5 people left on the list. Nope, that was 6. There we go. So, I believe... Do we have Miles from Louisiana in the chat? If we do, let me know. Do we have Nathan from Ontario in the chat? Bopping your head up under or just above the photo. And do we have Jim from Maine in the chat? Let me know if any of those names have popped up. We've got Miles, Nathan, and Jim. And if not, I can re-randomize for whoever is not happening to be in the chat at the moment. I apologize for all of this coughing. I'm going to grab a bit more water. I see... So, Michael, I don't see your name in here. I'm not seeing any of these names being confirmed. So, if anyone does confirm, I'm just going to back out for a sec, get the list updated here. So, Michael is Nathan. Okay, so I'm going to get Nathan. Link Battle once again. Okay, so let's get... Oh, a bunch of the names disappeared. One sec here. Come on, where'd they go? Now I'm not seeing Nathan's name pop up. See, this is the problem with trying to do these Battle Royals. Names disappear all the time. Now, we don't have an update button on here right now. There it is, but I don't see Nathan's name again. I'll give it another few moments and then we will see. Okay, there's Nathan. Alright, we got Nathan. Who else we got? We got 5 more people here. So do we have... I think we have CRJ. I believe CRJ is here in the chat. And do we have... excuse me, Miles. I already had Miles, right? I didn't see Miles. Hang on, we'll re-randomize that one too. And looks like, do we happen to have Katie Sue Vale in the chat? I think we do. I believe we do. I'm going to send this confirmation out. We'll see what happens. Exposure asking, can we battle after the stream? Sadly, no, because I'm probably going to try to fall asleep. I'm really tired today. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I tried to take a nap before the stream, but I had to keep working on trying to breed up some Pokemon for our tomorrow's Wonder Trading. So, yeah, I'm going to be passing out after the stream, basically. I might do a little bit more breeding, though. We'll see. Lego Deadpool, your head is hurting. Sorry to hear that. Like I was saying earlier, my head's not super amazingly good right now either, but might not be as bad as yours. Get some rest, take care of yourself, and have a good evening. Failed to connect with a trainer. That's our first failed attempt. We're going to try it again. As I say, I'm giving it 3 chances. If it does not work, I can't waste too much of your folks' time. I got to do random Wonder Trading instead. Admittedly, I get kind of frustrated, but it's not, you know, it's the weird connection of the Festival Plaza that's the problem. Alright, so let's randomize. Let's see. Well, we got Matthew this time. I think that was Monkey that was asking to get called for this. Here, we've got Katie Sue, which I know you are here. And excuse me. That's another reason I'm going to lay down after this. I can't stop coughing. And the last one. One sec. It's choosing the same names again. No, not that same name. Okay. It's choosing the names, the wrong ones. CRJ. Alright, do we all have us here? I think we should. Let's give this a shot. Katie Sue, CRJ, and Matthew. This would be attempt number 2. For the last battle royal of the evening. So how's everybody's day going today? Like I say, I'm kind of feeling tired, still a little bit under the weather. As you can hear, I've been coughing the entire time. For anyone that is new to the stream, though, take a look at the description here in the stream. I've got links to my new setups of Discord. I've got, yeah, there's Discord. There is, what is it? Instagram. That's how much I know about Instagram. I can't remember the name of it. All right, waiting to see if we can get confirmation from all of our opponents. Looks like it might not work again the second time. That is failed attempt number 2. Alright, last chance. I apologize, folks. This is not my... Why am I going battle spot? Can't really say this is my fault. I guess it's my fault for trying to set up battle royals to begin with. But, oh well. We can only work with what the game decides to let us work with. That's only showing me 3 people in my list. So I'm going to update it one more time, and if no one else pops up on my friends list, then I only see 3. Matthew, Katie Sue, Alex. Let's see if this works. Unknown Space saying, read the chat. Sorry, it's actually kind of busy. I can't keep up with the chat right now. I'm trying to get this working for the players. Last chance for it to work. If it does, we'll do the battle. If not, Wonder Trade at random is the way to go. Okay, now I'll take a look here. Monkey says, I hate this. It's not fun, is it? When things just don't connect properly and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. And communication interrupted. Wonder Trade it is. Yeah, this might be the last time we try Battle Royals. It's too frustrating. It doesn't work. So if you guys want to get some Wonder Trading underway, before I send one of these Pokemon out, I'll say go in the chat. And you guys can select your Wonder Trade as well. I'm going to wait a moment, though, since this is just suddenly popping up. Actually, I'm going to go back to my playback. And let's do this. Alright, so as soon as you see the word go in the chat is when you want to do a Wonder Trade yourself. You might get some of these Pokemon that we're sending out today. Wait, let me switch to the actual scene. Excuse me, there we go. Alright, so first we have Grumpy, which will be the shiny Barbaracle that we picked up. I'm ready to trade in just a moment. And I'm going to say go. And hopefully someone can grab one of these. Yeah, and I said this last time. If anyone has any suggestions for how to make these battle royals work better, I am all ears. Clearly, they do not work as well as they should for live streaming. Maybe someday I can actually set it up that we'll set time aside and do like a pre-recorded thing for battle royals. But as of right now, it doesn't look like it's feasible for the channel, at least for the streamings. Alright, so let's see if we can get some of these Pokemon sent off to you folks. Who was my trade partner? I didn't even see. We got a Grubbin for our shiny Barbaracle. I said before, too, I hope sometimes I get something back that says it's like a Wonder Trade kind of thing. If someone's doing a Wonder Lock, could you imagine getting a high level, maybe a Legendary or an Ultra Beast as you're going through a Wonder Lock, and you're like, oh, I caught a Grubbin, that's no good, and you get something amazing back? That would be kind of wild. Alright, so we have Mosquito, our next Wonder Trade option here. We'll get ready to roll. And remember, the stream itself, the playback might be about 30 seconds delayed or so, based on how things buffer and all that stuff. But as soon as you see in the chat when I say go, that's when you want to click trade as well, because that's when I'm actually clicking my trade button. Katie Sue just got someone from Brazil. Very cool. Let's see who I can get for our next Wonder Trade partner. I got a few other things that you saw in the other box to trade out. Yeah, that Mosquito gave us a bit of a problem trying to catch it, of course. And we get from Kanagawa, Japan, our next trade partner. Come on, send me something back that says Wonder Lock or Wonder... I got something, there was a Spearow one time that came back and said Wonder Trash. That was kind of funny. And Joshua got Colin. Very cool. That's what I liked. Like, we can possibly connect with other, other people in the chat. Excuse me. Oh, so one fighting type for another. We got Crabrawler. I didn't know about this, but I heard to make it evolve into Crabominable, it has to evolve in a certain area. And I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a level up evolution. I believe they said it was in Mount Lanakila, where the ice rock is. Sort of. Is it actually the ice rock that makes it happen, or is it just inside Mount Lanakila that makes it happen? Because I could see it being a thing where it's like, what is it? Like Glaceon. If Eevee evolves near the Ice Stone, it becomes Glaceon. Alright, so we have Nihilego trading out next. There we go. And Pumpkin asking who wants to do a multi-battle when the Wonder Trade is done. If you guys want to do some Wonder Battling in the chat, you can go right ahead. I've got a few more, two more things to trade out, I think. And then that's going to be a wrap for the stream. For our Nihilego, we find our trade partner is... unknown. Actually from Japan, our next trade partner. Joshua is watching DBS right now, Dragon Ball Super. What part are you at? Excuse me. Dragon Ball Super gets me all excited. I had a cough apparently. But at what part of Dragon Ball Super are you at? Because I didn't watch it like super regularly up until, or as soon as the Tournament of Power began. That's what really caught my interest, and I was watching all that because, like, admittedly, I want to see how is Frieza gonna work with the good guys. Oh, we got Angel Cake. That's a cool little nickname for a little Ezreal. Very cool. Pan4 Gamer is trading shiny Megalodios. How do you trade it as it's Mega? Or do you mean it's holding the Latiosite? Okay, so we have a shiny Floatzel. Maybe not as amazingly impressive as some of the other stuff that we've Wonder Traded out, but it is still a shiny. It is a lonely Pokemon, which is kind of sad. And off it goes. The last thing is going to be, what was that other one? I've already lost track of what that other one was. But we'll see it in just a moment. And Eugenia has pointed out something about the Tournament of Power. Spoilers, if you haven't seen it, but if you watch Dragon Ball Super, you probably have already seen it. But yeah, when that happened, I was sitting there like, you know, we see the other characters that kind of disappear. That one character left, and I was like, did he just win? I was flabbergasted. I was like, what just happened? It was such a crazy, amazing finale. Like, I loved it. I love that whole Tournament of Power thing. So many times, it looked like Frieza was betraying, or could betray Goku. And just the fact that he was cooperating so much, I was like, I feel that Frieza might maybe not be a hero now, but I could see it that he's maybe turning over a bit of a new leaf. Like, I would love to see Frieza at least get some sort of sense of nobility in the sense that, like, sure, he still wants to be the Emperor of the universe, but maybe not as evil of the Emperor. I don't know. Then again, he is Frieza. It's hard to say what's going to happen, but we'll see when they continue Dragon Ball Super. The movie's coming out later this year, isn't it? I think. And then, of course, I think they're going to continue the series afterwards. All right, let's, excuse me, send out one last Wonder Trade. Going to be Solgaleo from China, looks like. Is that what CHS is? I think so. This looks like Chinese characters. All right, our last Wonder Trade. Let's see what happens. Joshua does not watch the subtitles. You hate the subtitles. Me, like, I don't care either way. Like, you know, there's always a heated argument over subtitled or, you know, subbed or dubbed. This is better. That is better. We got Alexander from Nevada as our trade partner for Solgaleo. And me, I don't really have a preference. Admittedly, I would much rather hear the words than see them, you know, read them. But if you know, basically if something has not been dubbed yet and I have to see it as subtitled, I don't really mind that much. Like, in Dragon Ball Super, the visuals speak for themselves, and that was really the highlight. So being able to, you know, see the action stuff, that was cool. Especially that final fight where, you know, the three of them are all teaming up and stuff like that. That was so crazy awesome. I loved it. So for our Solgaleo, we got a Bunnyuri. How's that for an amazing trade to top off the evening? But with that last trade, that is going to be a wrap. At least we got one Battle Royal in today. That's better than none like last time. But that's going to be it for today's stream. So if anyone wants to continue chatting, I'm pretty sure, I think someone had said that the chat's going to die once the stream is over. But in the in the description of the stream here, there's a link to our Discord. You guys can go check out. I only have one channel set up for, well, there's one channel for TCG Online. There's a general channel. I'm going to set up another channel for 3DS, Pokemon 3DS. So if you guys want to talk about, like, say, exchange friend codes and work on getting some battle royals, multi-battle set up, you can do that over on Discord. Just click onto the link, and if you don't have an account for Discord, it is free to set up. You can just do that and stay in touch. And if you want to check out on my Instagram, I have started posting some cool Alola Photo Club photos. All the Pokemon I've caught in the different generations along the way, leading them up to all the different the ways you can upload them to future generations. I've been doing that and kind of highlighting something that they've been through. It's all pretty cool stuff. So if you are new to the channel and if you want to subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content, you know what to do. You can just click that subscribe button, as I think someone earlier said they were going to do. And that's about it for our stream tonight. Now's a good time for me to go rest my throat and probably fall asleep too, because it's been somewhat of a long day for me. So for the rest of you folks out there, hope you have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves here. And I guess that's it. Have yourselves a good evening or a good morning, good day, whatever time it is, wherever you're watching in your neck of the woods. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. And like I say, have a good evening or whatever.